I am Miss Nazia Deshmukh from R.C. Patel English Medium School, Holnathil. Today we are going to learn new lesson from class 7 science, respiration in organisms. In this video you will learn about what is respiration, types of respiration, anaerobic respiration in muscles, and difference in aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So first we will see what is meant by respiration. We know that every organism needs energy to carry out its life processes. And how they are getting this energy? They are getting this energy by the process of respiration. So we can define the respiration as the process of taking in oxygen, using it for the release of energy by breakdown of food and eliminate the waste products, carbon dioxide and water, is called respiration. The process of respiration involves two steps. So, which are the two steps involved in the process of respiration? First one is the external respiration, that we also call breathing. The process of taking in air rich in oxygen and giving out air rich in carbon dioxide is called external respiration or breathing. Breathing or the external respiration is done by living organisms with the help of their respiratory organs. And the another steps involved in respiration is internal respiration, or that we also called cellular respiration. The process of breakdown of food, that is glucose, with the release of energy is called internal respiration. Internal respiration is done in the cells. So these are the two steps which involve in the process of respiration. Now the next point is types of respiration. Cellular respiration is of two types, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. First, what is meant by aerobic respiration? Breakdown of food, that is glucose, into carbon dioxide and water to release energy using oxygen is called aerobic respiration. Means the process of respiration which is carried out in the presence of oxygen is called aerobic respiration. Most of the living organisms carry out aerobic respiration, and such organisms are called aerobes. It can be represented by the following equation. We can see here glucose, that is C6H12O6. It combined with oxygen, that is 6 molecules of oxygen, and they give the product carbon dioxide, that is 6 molecules of CO2 plus water, 6 molecules of H2O, and energy which is released in the form of ATP. The full form of ATP is adenine triphosphate. So the energy which is released after the process of respiration, it is in the form of ATP molecules. Now, what is meant by anaerobic respiration? Breakdown of food, that is glucose, into alcohol and carbon dioxide with the release of energy without the use of oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. Means we can also say that the process of respiration which takes place in the absence of oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. Only simple organisms like yeast and some bacteria carry out anaerobic respiration. and such organisms are called anaerobes. It can be represented by the following equation, as the glucose is breaking down into ethanol, that is C2H5OH, and carbon dioxide CO2, plus energy is released. Here also the energy is released in the form of ATP molecules. As we had discussed previously, most of the organisms are doing respiration by aerobic method. But in human being, sometimes the muscles of human body are doing the process of respiration by anaerobic method. So how they are doing the process of anaerobic respiration by the human muscles? Our muscle cells also respire anaerobically for a short period of time. Means always they are not doing the process of respiration by anaerobic method. Sometimes only they are doing the anaerobic respiration. During heavy exercise, demand of energy is more, but the supply of energy is less. To fulfill the demand of extra energy, anaerobic respiration takes place in our muscle cells in the absence of oxygen. The food, that is glucose, get break down into lactic acid and energy is released. This process can be represented by the following equation. Glucose get break down into lactic acid, that is C3H6O3, and the 2 ATP molecules get released, or 2 ATP molecules get formed in the form of energy. So when we are doing heavy exercise, that time we need extra energy. That extra energy we are getting from this process of anaerobic respiration done by the muscles. Now, what are the effects of anaerobic respiration done by the muscles, and what treatment we can do to cure it? So, effect and treatments for anaerobic respiration by muscles. When muscle cells respire anaerobically, the partial breakdown of glucose produces lactic acid. The accumulation of lactic acid in muscle cells cause muscle cramps. We get relief from cramps after hot water bath or a massage. Means if we are getting a muscle cramp after a heavy exercise, it is because of the accumulation of lactic acid in muscles. So when we take a hot water bath or a massage, the circulation get fast in our body and we get sufficient amount of oxygen. By that, the muscle cells stop to do the respiration anaerobically and we get the relief from the muscle cramp. How can we differentiate between aerobic and anaerobic respiration? So here is the difference in aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen and anaerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. In aerobic respiration, there is complete breakdown of glucose molecule. But in anaerobic respiration, there is incomplete breakdown of glucose molecule. The end products of aerobic respiration are carbon dioxide and water. And the end products of anaerobic respiration are carbon dioxide and alcohol. The amount of energy released in aerobic respiration is more, or it is in a large amount. but a very small amount of energy is released in anaerobic respiration. So this is the difference, or these are the differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So students, I hope you have understood what is meant by respiration and the types of respiration. Thank you.